Okay, so Elliote Friedman did one of his little thoughts things the other day, and one of these thoughts was about our sheriff, Arber Xhekaj. That's right, not only is 21-year-old Xhekaj turning heads in Habland, but he's also turning heads around the league. You see, the other teams can't believe that they passed on this guy. They're feeling pretty stupid. But you want to know somebody that wasn't stupid on this one? Marc Bergevin. And before I go any further, I just wanted to say, there was a point in time where I just wanted to string Marc Bergevin up like a piñata and just beat the snot out of him with a bag full of Vienna sausages. But even I gotta say, man, thank you, Marc Bergevin. Thank you for signing this guy and making sure that he didn't become a Bruin, or even worse, a Leaf. This guy is a Hab, and his stock is just rising. So let's go right ahead here and take a look at what Friedman had to say about The Undertaker. He would say, quote, "Several teams have expressed big regrets about not scouting Xhekaj first. Montreal seems to have a real steal here with Xhekaj, and a lot of teams confirmed to me today that they would really want him. They're like, we wish we would have found him first, and we regret missing out." You hear that? They really want him, but they ain't gonna get him because he's ours. He's property of the Montreal Canadiens right now, and let me tell you, I think this guy has been truly impressive at camp. I mean, the preseason games, he's been crushing it. He's been more impressive than I even thought. Not only is he slapping people around, handing out black eyes from Xhekaj, but he's also looked really confident back there handling the puck. He's also been defending nicely at his own end of the rink, taking out the trash that's been hanging out in front of the net. And one of the biggest questions right now in Habland is Xhekaj playing well enough to make the Canadiens lineup after the preseason is over? Ooh, and I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty close. I mean, I did have him penciled in my lineup, but I've got to admit, I've also been really impressed with Kaden Ghoulie, Jordan Harris, and even the recent play of Justin Barron as well. So let's talk a little bit about these guys. Starting off with Jordan Harris, I was a little skeptical on this guy in the beginning, okay, but he's really changed my mind. He's been showing lots of creativity out there, making these slick passes, looking comfy carrying the puck into the ozone. The kid is oozing with confidence. And just from what I've seen so far, okay, I think that Jordan Harris is going to make the team when the preseason is over, okay? I think he's got it in the bank. The Canadiens don't really have a whole lot of blue liners right now that are capable of carrying the puck like Harris. And this is something that's definitely going to work to his advantage when it comes to sticking with the main squad. Next, we got Justin Barron, and even though he had what I thought was a rough start at the very beginning, he just looked like a plain bag of Lay's chips out there. Well, over the last couple of games, his confidence went up. Look at that, he's a bag of Doritos now. Groovy. And like a Dorito, he's been looking sharp every shift. The guy's a wicked skater. Dare I say his skating reminds me a bit of Jeff Petrie. And I think that Barron is going to make the main squad as well, okay? Because he shoots right. And he's already spent a year in the AHL. So I've got him making the team as well. A lot of you are probably going to disagree on this one, but you don't like Doritos. And that leaves us with Kaden Guhle. And man, he's been really making some good impressions out there as well. He scored a nice goal. He's been throwing his weight around. Look at this. Absolutely Ghoulinating people. Isn't this guy great? He's my kind of D-man. He's been making his presence known. So far at camp, he's shown that he's, a really well-rounded defender. And I think if there's one position left, he's going to be battling for it with Arber Xhekaj. You got to think, at least one of these guys are going back to Laval temporarily, so which one is it going to be? Both of these guys have a nice future ahead of them in the NHL. There's not a doubt in my mind. And really, it's just a matter of which one of these two do the Canadiens need most right now. Do they take Ghoulie, who just Ghoulinates people and has a good all-around game in his back pocket? Or do they take Xhekaj, who plays a steady game as well and likes to, pretend that he's playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out once in a while on the ice? It's a tough call, and it's pretty debatable. I think you can honestly throw a friggin' coin up in the air to pick one of these guys, but let me know in the comment section who you think has the edge, okay? Which one of these guys do you think is going to make it, if any? Because maybe you think I got it all wrong. You know, maybe you're thinking Jordan Harris isn't going to make the team. Or maybe you got a Schweineman jersey in your closet and you think he's got it in the bank. I know we didn't even talk about him, but personally I just see Schweineman as like a 7th defenseman. He's depth. But I want to know what you got to say on this one. I'd like to thank everyone over the past couple of weeks for all the Arber Xhekaj t-shirts that you guys bought. These shirts have been red hot. I've also gained some members this past month on the Tube and on Patreon as well, because I've got that open now. Thank you. Don't forget to poke the like button in the eyes on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.